my seller. Oh, it's been one of those days. My
Dear
seller, my seller is wanting to list his house for $390,000. And I told him, I was like, where did you get that number from? He said, well, I have a neighbor who saw this other neighbor's house be sold for that price. And then I popped out my comps, and I said, well, I don't see it here. Like, it wasn't within a mile, it wasn't within 5 miles, it wasn't within the last year or 6 months. So I let him know that there's nothing that supports it. And he was like, well, then how can you tell me how much my house is worth? He's like, because I don't want to list it if I don't get this much for it. And I told him, well, then maybe you should hold back. Or, hey, maybe you should, let's do more research. And I start showing him. And we start going and going and going. And he's like, well, you're right. He's like, there's nothing in the area that has sold. He's like, but I want to list my house for the highest this house has sold. And I said, okay, well, let's take a look. This house has a pool, but your house doesn't have a pool. This house is 2,500 square feet. Yours is 1,900 square feet. I was like, so you have to take into consideration that when an appraisal agent comes, that's what they look like. They look at. And he was like, well, who is the appraisal agent?
Exactly.
And why do you have to tell him? I'm like, well, and I tell him, I have no communication with the appraisal agent.
Right.
I'm the buyer's agent. If anybody has communication, it would be a seller's agent, but after they're assigned.
Exactly. And not only that, I mean, if that person wants to sell for more, they should be open to doing the renovations, because you can get to that number possibly. I'm sure you can get to that number, but at the same time, if you want to sell today, tomorrow, you have some debt to pay, or you need to go somewhere, you need to move, just know that there is a certain way that we get to these numbers. And for example, as a listing agent, we are listing agents that we list your homes. We do comps with other homes that have sold in the past 3 months, no more, no less, and no more, no less than 100 square feet, because maybe they have a bigger house, a bigger room. So we really are diligent with research. But at the end of the day, the last word is from the appraiser.
Yes. So that's pretty important. So we as a real estate agents, we need to do our research and our job. Okay, but the person who determines the price is the appraisal.
Yeah, and the appraisal agent is a third party. Nor the lender, nor the seller's agent, nor the buyer's agent elect the appraisal agent. It's all through a system. They put a request, the system generates it and picks an appraisal agent and assigns it. The appraisal agent then either contacts the listing agent or does it through showing time and schedules the appointment to do the appraisal.
And we have to be very careful with those appraisals, because like you said, it's like a Russian roulette. So you're just gonna pick whatever appraisal. So you don't even know who these people are, but at the same time, you are the listing agent, or when you
or the buyer's agent.
You're the buyer's agent. You already know kind of like what to get based off of.
Yeah, because when you make an offer, what do your clients tell you when they want to make an offer?
They want to offer the least possible.
Or how much do you think I can offer for this house?
The least, yeah.
And then you pull up compatible the comps again, and you show them, okay, well, like if this house sold for this price, but it's way bigger than the one we're seeing. Oh, this house is exactly like the one we saw. Oh, but wait, this one has granite. This one has a pool. Oh, look at this one has an extra room, so never mind. So then when you find a house similar to the one you want to put an offer in, then you base it off of that, because that is what appraisal agents look at. They look at comps by square footage, see how big it is. There's a lot that comes into it.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, these are assigned by the lenders. They're assigned by the lenders.
Very important that that's something that clients know, or if you're a future buyer or a future seller, you know that right now in real estate, you don't pick who appraises your house.
You don't. So if you appraise for lower, then you try to pay less, and if you appraise for higher, then you try to bring them down to your price. But we always work on your benefits.
Yeah, any number that we give you as a listing agent or a buyer's agent is backed up by numbers that we see on our comps. And it's very important that as a buyer or seller, if you have any questions, ask. And if you know anybody in Arizona or anybody in the United States that wants to buy a house, reach out to us. We have referral agents all over the United States. We are based off of Phoenix, Arizona, and we are part of the Danda Real Estate team with HomeSmart.
My name is Selene Olivas.
Isis Pedraza.
My name is Lucy, and thank you for watching our channel, and please subscribe.
Give us some likes.